Hello Capricorn, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. Cappies, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. We are here with a couple of oracle decks that we're going to look at this week. We're going to throw some tarot at it, find out what's coming up for you in the week ahead. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Capricorn, if you are brand new and you have just rolled up in all these shenanigans, welcome here. I hope you'll stay. And if you decide to stay, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner. And for those of you who always come here, the ones that are always here with your Capricorn placements, viewing, subscribing, all of that kind stuff, the thumbs up really helps to grow this tribe. Thank you so much for doing that. It's my pleasure to read for you, Caps. Let's find out what's going on. Capricorn, I'm just going to say, look, if you're the one having the Thanksgiving dinner, get that turkey out of the freezer. Put it in a bucket right now. Stop what you're doing. Go get the turkey. I feel like I'm supposed to tell you that. I think I told that to Sagittarius too. I don't know why it's just you and Sag that needs to know. But you're the planner. You probably already have it figured out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to lecture you. Here we go. Let's find out what's going on for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. So we have Not For You, Capricorn, card number 6. This is a very interesting card because it feels like with this energy of violet here, it feels like somebody has realized something. It's like the third eye is open here, and now we can see it a little clearer. We can see that the face is there, but we also see this little note hanging out of the fortune cookie that says nope, and it says not for you. So I feel like you are going to be turning someone down or deciding that you don't want that or not to go that way. Feels like that sort of energy to me. Feels like you're seeing something you didn't see before. We have milk and honey. You're headed straight for the milk and honey instead, right? The milk and honey, card number 51. 51 is a 6. Look, we've got a couple of 6s here. So you can see that this elephant here is engaging in fun, right? Enjoying the milk and the honey, but there is also a rainbow there. And so the rainbow, I feel, is saying like it's at the end of the rainbow. I feel like you're coming to the end of the rainbow, like something really good is about to happen for you. You're about to step into your era of milk and honey, your villain era, where you're saying to everybody, nah, brah, I got my boundaries up. Now this is for me. I am going to enjoy the milk and honey by myself. I think it was Cleopatra that used to bathe in milk and honey. Honey is a great humectant, by the way. It which means that when you use it on your face, that it pulls humidity or water into the body. It draws in moisture. So it's really good. That's probably why she always looks so beautiful, because her skin was perfect. And we have round and round. So I feel like you're getting off the merry-go-round. That's what it feels like. You're like putting a stop to it, putting up the boundaries and saying, nope, no thank you. I'm going for the milk and honey all by myself. That's what it feels like. All right. What else do we have for Capricorn, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me more about Capricorn, please. We have time for a beginner mind. Look, I feel like this is the deal. It feels like that's the deal here, that you are at the beginning of something. We've got card number 84, and that is a 12. I feel like your intuition is telling you that you're about to begin something new. Look, finally Pluto has let go of you, right? And it's time for you to, it's time for things to get a lot easier for you. This is your era. This is your time. And so I feel like this time for beginner mind, the porcupine spirit, is telling me exactly that. You've got the boundaries up. Look, don't come close to the porcupine, because those quills are really hard to get out if you get shot by one of those quills. I feel like you're protecting yourself now. It's all about you and not about them anymore. It's all about you, friend. All right, we've got time for a deep dive. I feel like you're deep diving into yourself. Look, we've got more 6s. Look, 6. It's because 60 breaks down to a 6, right? We've got a 6 here, and we've got 5 and 1 is 6. And so I feel like it's time. This is a time that you are refocusing or recalibrating. It's time for you to trust the process and get off the merry-go-round. and I feel like the merry-go-round, the place where you were on the merry-go-round, is trying to please others. It feels like you were the people pleaser, the one who was taking care of everybody, whether that's financially or in the home or at work, or it feels like somebody here is about to step off the merry-go-round and put up the quills and say, no, I'm good. My intuition is telling me that I've got to put up some boundaries and keep people away from me, because it's time for me to take a deep dive into me. It's my time here. It's time for you to bloom. It's time for you to, the story of the ugly duckling that turns out to be the beautiful swan, right? It feels like, and I'm not saying that you were ugly, I'm saying that maybe the situation or the cycle you were in was really ugly. It was a really hard cycle for you. It was a long year cycle. It was like a long ass 16-year cycle that's been really tough. So we've got time for a deep dive here. We also have the dolphin spirit, this and that are true. We do have card number 20, which is judgment. It feels like it could go one way or another, I want to say. And the thing is not every Capricorn is aware that they're in this cycle, and maybe they're just going to allow to carry on much of the same. Look, you can go forward or you can go backward, or you can do nothing. But I feel like I'm speaking to someone here, connecting with someone who has realized it's their time. It's time for you now. And I feel like you have put up your quills or put up these boundaries and said to people, no, I'm deep diving on me now. It's time for me. All right, let's take a look at some tarot. Tell me about Capricorn, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Some details. Capricorn, if you are interested in 10% off of any of my private reads, please look in the pinned comment above all of the comments. There is a coupon code that you need to take over to Wizio if you wish to book a reading, and it's quite reasonable already, so you will get 10% off of the prices that are already posted there. Tell me about Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, and this sale is short. It's only until the 30th of November. Tell me about Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn. We've got the King of Swords. Woo! This is some pretty good energy here. It's heavy energy. It's like my way or the highway energy. I'm making the decisions. I'm the final word. You guys can do whatever you're going to do. It feels like somebody here is taking back their power. You really are in your villain era. Somebody here is taking back their power and saying, no, I've got the plan. I've got the details. I know what I'm going to do. And nope, it's not for me. No, thank you. I feel like for some of you, this is going to be people who are coming at you for relationship purposes. And you are catching the ones at the beginning who are love bombing you. Because the love bombers, the one who are like, on you all the time, those are not the ones that you want. No, the love bombers are not going to do anything but take what they want, and then they're going to leave. So for some of you, it's that. You're putting up the hand and saying, no way. No, I'm not doing this anymore. I now know a love bomber when I see one. Tell me more about Capricorn. We've got the Knight of Wands here. So yeah, I feel like it's time for you to I'm just looking at this. It feels like it's time for you to put up, I keep saying put up the boundaries, right? You can see that there's a little jar in the center here, but we've got the train tracks all around it. So it's like the train can't get to, oh, it's a candle is what it is. The train can't get to the light. Oh, that's what it is. You're the light. I want to say, Capricorn, you're the light, and everybody now is going to be circling you, but they're not going to get in on the boundaries. We've got four wands at the top of the mantle. And so it looks like that there is stability in your life now. And you're not letting anyone in to ruin your light. I feel like everyone's now going to be circling around the outside here. And you are in the comfort and the warmth of the place that you built. I feel like this Knight of Wands energy, the Knight of Candles here. I suppose if you look at it, there are 5 candles in the room. And so it feels like you are not dealing with anyone who is going to try and put you in a place of competition. I'm not dealing with your competition anymore. Now is the time for me. I'm deep diving on me and putting up my boundaries. You guys can circle me as much as you want, but I'm not giving up. I'm not giving it up to you. No. whether that is someone who is a love bomber or someone who's trying to take advantage of you. I feel like you're the one who works really hard because you're like a really hard worker, like all the earth signs are, like all the signs are really, but the earth signs have been known for really working hard, making money, right? Organizing things. And Capricorn, you're the one who's also doting on everyone while you're doing it. So the milk and honey, I feel, is like you've decided that I'm not giving it to anyone anymore. They got to earn it from me. I'm not just giving it away. I'm now at the end of the rainbow with the milk and honey, and it's for me. I feel like it's for you. We've got the 7 of Wands here. So yeah, there it is. There's your boundaries, sweetheart. It looks like you are putting up some boundaries and saying, look, I'm not sharing anymore. You guys have to do something for me if you want me to share with you, because I feel like you've been giving freely to everyone and I don't think they've been giving back. I feel like you've been giving people your power, your energy. Feels like you've been giving them your light. You've been over-giving, because that's you, Capricorn. You've been over-giving to everybody, doting and taking care of everybody, and nobody's been giving anything back to you. And I think now the boundaries go up. In fact, there's a candle at the center, right? You can see that nobody can get to that candle, and we'd have the candle in the hand of the elf here. So it feels like you definitely are picking up that candle, and I think that you are keeping yourself behind these boundaries here. No matter how much people cheer you on, they can cheer you on from a distance if they want to, but I feel like your boundaries are up. We've got the 4 of Wands, and we've got the Ace of Swords. And we've got the 5 of Swords. So yeah, you're moving on. I feel like this is an energy of you deciding that I'm just not letting people take advantage of me anymore. It's a realization that you're having. The people really were taking advantage of you. And although you felt good doing it, I think that you did it for the right reasons, Capricorn. You didn't do it because you were asked. You didn't do it because you felt like you had to. I feel like you did it because you were doing the right thing. But you realized that that depleted you. The people took your energy without replacing it with anything. And now you're in a place, I feel, where you're just not going to do that anymore. We have the Queen of Cups. And, you know, it's easy to take advantage of the Queen of Cups, right? Because the Queen of Cups is the one who is kind and loving and sweet. You know, it's Cancer energy, very sweet. This person is very giving and empathic, and this person, you know, sort of is a seer, I guess you could say. And this person is really kind and sweet. And I think that people took this for your weakness, because you are all of those things, right? You are kind and sweet and lovely, and you are the person who's always giving. And I think that people took you for someone who they could take advantage of. And not everyone was trying to take advantage of you, but I think that there's a lot of people who benefited in their lives because of you, Capricorn, because you're so generous. All right, so not for you. Let's take a look at the King of Swords. Oh, I should talk about the Ace of Swords, right? I feel like this is your download, or your realization that you needed to put your boundaries up so you could enjoy the milk and honey by yourself. I feel like you were sharing with your family, it could be. We have 4 wands on this card. We have 4 wands on this card. There's 8 wands here. So it feels like things were in a whirlwind, going really quickly. You couldn't slow them down. It's like you just kept buying and buying and buying, or cleaning, or giving, or whatever it was. It feels like maybe this 4 of Wands and this King of Swords is like you just being honest with yourself. I was doing it all for everybody, and I'm not doing that anymore. I think it's going to cause a fight. It's going to cause arguments, but that's nor here nor there. I'm going to say it could be this way or that way, and it's totally up to you as to what you want to do. I'm not telling you got to do anything. I'm not telling you that you've got to do anything, but I really do hope that you do take time out. Take time out. Card number 9 is Hermit energy. Be by yourself, make your decisions, and figure out what it is that you're supposed to do for you. Make a decision that's going to change your life. Tell me about the King of Swords, please, and not for you. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, we've got the Empress in the reverse, and we've got the High Priestess. I feel like you're emotionally and spiritually exhausted is what it feels like. I'm looking at the Empress in the reverse. it feels like you have no energy for yourself. You have no more energy to create for you. It's like you've lost your connection to the universe, or you stopped paying attention to your intuition, which was telling you to slow down, that the Ten of Pentacles is here. Slow down. I know that you're generous and you're overgiving because you're blessed, but it's time for you to ask for people to help you, or just back away from it. I feel like this High Priestess energy is the intuitive energy telling you, trying to get your attention, I feel like you just go silent. It's like the intuitive energy trying to get your attention to tell you you're going to deplete yourself. You're going to be off balance. You're going to be exhausted. It's time to stop doing everything for everyone. And I think that's why the King of Swords is here. I feel like this is the energy that you embody to tell people no. Can't do it anymore. No is a full sentence. It is November, right? It's time to say no. Tell me about the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Four Candles. We've got the Page of Wands. We've got the Eight of Cups, and we also have the Six of Swords. So it feels to me like you've realized that you were settling, that you were. I feel like there's probably people pleasing going on here, that you liked the kudos that you got from the people who said you made a beautiful home, or maybe you just stopped the middle of your day to make somebody food because they weren't feeling well, or taking care of everybody. I feel like that's not enough for you anymore. I want to say that people are giving you so little energy in return that you realize that you were settling for this. And the Six of Swords is telling me it's time to move on, because not everybody's being honest with you. Not everybody's giving you as much as they're giving to everyone else. And you might be seeing that they're giving to other people, but they're not giving to you because they know you never asked for it. We have the Six of Swords, and one is 7. It feels like there's things that are under the surface, or people are maybe not being completely and totally honest with you. Maybe they really didn't need it, but they knew you would give it anyway, and it made their lives easier, and so they accepted it. I feel like when you finally do decide to say, no, I'm not settling for this treatment anymore, it feels like there is going to be arguments here. Tell me about the Five of Swords. There's going to be a very big difference of opinion here, fundamental differences. When you tell people, no, I'm not doing that thing anymore. No, I don't have time for it. Sorry. We do have the Seven of Cups. We have the Magician and the Three of Wands. I feel like you have realized that it's time to turn away from the arguments. You have the ability to manifest whatever you want. And I feel like there is an argument coming for those of you who are saying no to people you usually say yes to. I feel like there is an overwhelmingly emotional argument that is about to show up for some of you. And I feel like you are going to use all of your tools in order to be able to try and make your way through it. I feel like the Three of Wands is telling me that the ships that are coming in is the Seven of Cups, the Five of Swords. I think the Seven of Cups and the Five of Swords is this argument that I'm feeling that is going to be overwhelmingly emotional. And then we have your determination to get through it, right? You know that you have all the tools. You've been blessed. You know that you have the energy. You're now standing up for yourself, right? This person is standing up against the tree, and you're cutting out things that you no longer need, cutting out people who are not taking care of you the way you're taking care of them. So I feel like that's what's coming for some of you. What's coming is there might be some sort of argument, a heated argument that might become emotional because you're now telling people no. Not everybody's going to be happy with you, but look, it's leading you to this place of boundaries where you're going to be happy as heck behind these boundaries here with this milk and honey energy. We've got the Ace of Wands. So now it's time for you to get excited, time for you to take action. It's time for you to go on this new path and this new bright path, because I feel like there's candles all over here, of course, but we do have the candle that's in the hand of the person who's on the Seven of Wands. And then we have the one candle here. And don't forget, there's a candle at the center of that train set, right? Protected against anyone. We have the Sun. I love it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is really beautiful, Capricorn. We have the Sun and we have the Fool right up next to, snuggling up against the milk and honey and your boundaries. Look how much better things get when you decide to erect some boundaries, when you start saying no to people and leave them with whatever they are dealing with. Then a new door opens. The child is looking straight up at the milk and honey, looking at the rainbow. And I feel like that's the biggest gift that you can give to yourself this year, is by saying no to people, and not in a terrible and angry way. I'm just saying, if people are in real peril and you feel like you have to help them, then by all means do what you think you have to do. But I feel like there are people in your life who've become codependent on you. Codependent on you to bring everything to them. There you are, Capricorn, the Queen of Pentacles. You've been the one who has been carrying it all, and they have come to depend on you. And I feel like some of them aren't children. I feel like some of them are adults, and you allow them to depend on you. I feel like the sun is telling me that you have a breakthrough, that this is your time. It's now time for you, with the Ace of Candles next to the sun. It feels like it's time for you to go out and have fun and enjoy people, enjoy things. We've got the sun that's coming up over the mountains here, and the mountains could be obstacles that were in the way. I feel like now you see everything as it is. You know what you need to climb and what you don't. The door is opening to a new chapter. This is the new year. New year, new you, who dis, right? I figured that somebody here is opening a new door, and the milk and honey is mine. And you guys are going to need to learn how to find your own milk and honey, because you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot, Capricorn, in this last year. You've been through a lot, and you've course corrected everything. And that's something to be really proud about. But there's going to be people here who are not going to be happy. You're taking out this Ace of Swords here, and you're just going to be honest. But just remember, it's a double-edged sword. So try and be kind with your words. But we do have two swords here. It's a decision that I feel that you're making finally, that you were blocked from. I feel like you've decided that you are getting rid of the dishonest ones. You're being honest and truthful. You are the final word. You've decided no more taking my energy without giving anything back to me in return. And that's it. I'm not letting anyone take advantage of me again, because look what's coming here. I really do feel like this new year is going to be so beautiful for you. Milk and honey is here with the sun. Look, you're seeing all of it. It's warm. It's beautiful. You're growing personally, professionally, spiritually, emotionally. You're growing in all those ways. And there is a new door opening here for you that's very exciting. I think it's lovely. I'm going to go for now, Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. I will go for now, but of course, I'll always be back. You guys, I love you. I'm out. Bye-bye.